A very good evening and welcome to this week's episode of A Closer Look. First up, people of Western Highlands Province, the third largest city in Papua New Guinea, were challenged to maintain the upkeep and face of the provincial capital, Mount Hagen. Governor of the province, Wairapa, called on all Western Highlanders to abide by rules set forth by the city authority and to make Mount Hagen City a role model city for other Highlands provinces to follow. The province recently celebrated its 64th cultural show, which was hailed a success. Known as a strategical location for commercial transportation in the country with route connection through the Highlands region into the Momase region, is Mount Hagen, the capital of Western Highlands Province. Another significance that draws immense attention to the capital is the annual Mount Hagen Show. A time when what seems like Western Highlands in all its greatness gather at the heart of the province, Mount Hagen City, to celebrate their traditional way of life, embracing their roots. Taking place from the 19th to the 21st of this month this year marks the 64th Mount Hagen Cultural Show, and upon reflection, this year's show was unlike the others. The deputy chairman of the cultural show, Elton Kewa, said that unlike the previous years where tickets were left unsold after the show, tickets were fully sold out this year and had guests come far to experience the event.
There's about 146, 44 singing groups. Unlike before, I'm got plenty of some kind. I'm so around 80, 70 kind of some. But now I'm going to have 146 and big singing groups, and then number of tourists will come inside the show. It's about 500 plus. And I'm on the big boost on Mount Hagen Cultural Show, which before I got this like a number. 500 plus tourists will come, and it's a very big number. And as the deputy chairman, me looking at this last show, I'm one successful show on Mount Hagen Cultural Show.
The show, in fact, noted visitors from as far as Spain, Russia, Ukraine, and even Israel. With this, the citizens shared much of the positive changes that took place within the province in the recent months, contributed to the province being safe enough to attract outside visitors. A tourist who agreed with this sentiment all the way from Spain was Garrett Johnson, who had this to say when asked what would be his encouragement to other tourists.
Just don't doubt about it and just come here. It's worth it. It's really worth it. I mean, you will have a very good time, for sure.
Mount Hagen had seen recent changes in the city, like the launch of their city rules and laws that had kept many abiding. At the center of all this positive change was the province governor, Wairapa, who said the secret of having a peaceful society to welcome others is all to do with one's mindset or changing of mindset.
But now not a lot of time. Some look at cooperation must start. Political difference must start. Politics no not give me 1 plus something. 1 plus something, but you may start good and peace that's all but you may believe long. So this like peace, law and order you may talk here. And you know stop one blood. You blood thing and stop where? And connect on the person play you na behavior play you na. When I'm there you round way, you can get way. People you throw my way and this line person, person play you.
The show turned out to be a success, getting the whole province involved, with the major sponsor being the Western Highlands Provincial Government and the Tourism Promotion Authority, the second major sponsor. Representative from the Tourism Promotion Authority, Emmy Annis, while commending the show, reminded the people of Western Highlands Province that their cultural identity will go on to serve them well if it is respectively held onto and embraced.
Hard work. Long tourism, we can give work no one get a man. What is school on the cat? Talking me what Mama making bilum. I'm going to what the university making this bilum. Not that. You working one black African talking me, you go to university to learn this law. Have no that. I put Papu Ningini. One black time call finish, high finish. Now where you go away, Papu. What's the knowledge of Sabla? What way? You don't got this plan. What plus wrong you may got? What's the knowledge stop close to law? Sabla can do some I can all call him. Man William stop close to law you mean. Man Kilo stop close to law you mean. Man Dogin stop close to law you mean. You may got this for cancer and bust up yet.
With this year's event being one of success and splendor, there is no doubt that Western Highlands Province will take it up a notch next year. We will take a quick break here, and when we return, we'll look at the outcome of the new Porgera Mine Development Forum. The new Porgera Mine Development Forum was launched on Tuesday, the 22nd of August 2023. Consultation between relevant stakeholders and local landowners will follow suit in preparation of Porgera Mine's reopening. The opening ceremony of the Development Forum for the new Porgera Mine was officiated by Mining Minister Seano Pala, Prime Minister James Marape, and other key partners in this project. Reporter Amanda Elaitia with more.
According to the Mineral Resources Authority, as per Section 3 of the Mining Act 1992, a mining minister is required to call a development forum for a special mining lease or SML. The development forum trigger benefits negotiations processes leading to the development of memorandum of agreements. The new Porgera Mine Project Development Forum, which was supposed to be held on Monday, the 21st of August 2023, was rescheduled to Tuesday, 22nd of August 2023. This was revealed by the Ministry of Mining in a notice on Sunday evening. The Ministry and the Mineral Resources Authority, or MRA, stated that the deferral was due to a restraining court order. However, majority of the landowners that were already in Wabek Town notified the Enga provincial government that they wanted the forum to proceed as scheduled. Later that day, EPG informed EMTV News that the application for obtaining the restraining order to stop the new Porgera Mine Development Forum was struck out by the National Court on the grounds of no legal basis. The key parties that are involved in the forum are New Porgera Limited, the Porgera Landowners Association, the Enga Provincial Government, and the riverine or impacted communities who live along the Strickland and Fly Rivers and Teleforming District. On Tuesday, the 22nd of August 2023, Seano Pala, Prime Minister James Marape, Grand Chief Sir Peter Ipatas, and other leaders arrived in Wabek Town to a grand traditional welcome as locals danced with pride to mark this momentous occasion. After a general public address in Wabek Town, the delegation proceeded to the Enga Teachers College in Eralia for Sir Anopala to declare the start of the consultation process. Barrick New Guinea Limited will operate for the duration of 10 years with a possible extension, as according to PM Marape.
So, me like you talk some issue where you feel os memi you need los trade moyet. You got rot long talk.
All right, Islam ibla agree, Islam ibla no agree. Islam ibla no agree long, he study myself. But mila ask him ibla. Interest lo email gara long, money open hurry up. Or something you may not agree, let him go because time money up, smuku get up. Economy money start to flow now. Money block up and back the ibla, where me block committee longen, the money block project spending, and but start to come up. And you too, if you resolve more issue, you start to get the benefit right away in the first sales of gold where you may see block Porgera longen. So one time this plan, let me come back law, visit me at the conclusion of Deployment Forum.
Minister Pala explained the process leading up to Porgera Mine's reopening.
I am here because there are three things I have to do before we open the mine. As the minister responsible, there are three things I have to do. The first thing I did was a month ago when I declared the forum open. So the forum is open, but today I am here to declare open the consultation process. After this, as the consultations continue, Mining Advisory Council will meet to prepare the permitting process for me to issue the license. So those are the three things left, or two things now.
Meanwhile, during the launching of the forum or consultation process, the state negotiation team unveiled the most important aspect of the forum, which are the benefits of the new Porgera mine project for landowners, EPG, and the country. This was reiterated by Chairman for the state negotiation team, Dairi Vele.
All been registered in Nupla Porgera, September 2022. Now, you missed up the development forum. Behind Lodisla, Bainpla signing operators agreement. Also, Prime Minister been talked because shareholder and landowners, PNG government through Kumul, now all. But all by operating companies still. For 10 players. Suppose all stop 10 players, na you may extend him, you may extend him. Misla need low him. I think Secretary, before you may got all call him all MOA, but now you may call him all community development agreements. So ask Lorisla Bunglo Yumia and community development agreement, where all Papa Giran can scale him all benefits law, Namel law yet, not by looking how all by relationship one time government, now one time company one time.
Mr. Vele outlined the process thus far. He said in 2021, the government and Barrick New Guinea Limited signed the framework agreement. In February 2022, both parties signed a commencement agreement. In that same year, they signed a shareholders agreement with Barrick New Guinea Limited and Kumul Minerals Holdings Limited, or KMHL.
Now under Nupla system, Nupla Barrick na lo side lo Nupla because lo leadership lo Prime Minister Honorable James Marape, lo Governor Ipatas na Mining Minister lo Nupla. Government by Papua New Guinea by got 51%, 36% through Kumul Mineral Holding Company, and by the rest of Papua New Guinea. Now 15% and by Golo Papagiran, the provincial government. So party man this latu.
Mining Minister Se Anopala outlined the objective of the new Porgera project.
I want to say this. The objective of this government under the Marape-Rosso government is to ensure great benefits are received by PNG stakeholders. And I want to thank the Prime Minister for negotiating a good deal for us. We have the state team. They've been very helpful to me. They work out all the details and the numbers, and they bring it to me.
Prime Minister James Marape also announced that the government has set aside 700 million kina for infrastructure development and resettlement programs for the Porgera Mine Special Mining Lease landowners, or SML landowners. This money will be drawn down over a 7-year period. In the meantime, the key parties involved in the forum were advised to return to their various communities to await the confirmation of the venue and date for the continuation of the consultation process.
We go for a break now, but when we return, we highlight the Boroko Rotary Club and changes to its board. Stay with us. The Rotary Club of Boroko recently did a changeover of its new board with the appointment of the new president. The changeover comes after a 12-month of community service by Rotary Boroko for 2022 to 2023. The new board members will now take over and carry on the service for the next 12 months.
From 2022 to 2023, the Rotary Club of Boroko, its members, sponsors, NGOs and those that always support the work of the Rotary Club came together to celebrate the achievements and accomplishments of the outgoing President Joselito Turban, who thanked his fellow Rotarians for their support, hard work and commitment in fulfilling the work of the Rotary Club of Boroko in the country.
It's been 12 months now, and it's actually an opportunity for me to be part of the club. When I took the challenge in 2022 last year in July, I thought it was difficult, but through the help of my fellow Rotarians, my directors, my executives, we made it easier because we work as one. And during my term as president, I actually learned a lot. I had deepened understanding on the leadership in the Rotary family. And with that, I'd like, of course, to thank to all the members for helping me out throughout the 12 months of presidency. And we look forward to work together again as we pass on the presidency to our new president-elect or president for 2023-2024, Mr. Stanley Aroa. Thank you, Stan, for taking that challenge, and the team will be always on your side. And we can help you to be a better president ever among us. Thank you. And of course, to past president and treasurer Sanjay for exceedingly supporting Rotary Club of Boroko in all ways. He's always there for us. Thank you, past president and treasurer Sanjay.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to our president, and he will soon be a past president, a feather duster, but for an excellent job done during the year, and a very good leadership qualities, and taking on a lot of community projects within Papua New Guinea and deliver them successfully. Fantastic job done. We would also like to thank all the sponsors and the corporates who have done a fantastic support to the Rotary Club of Boroko for its fundraising activities and making it a very successful organization to deliver projects within Papua New Guinea, community projects. Thank you.
It took time to formally welcome the new incoming president, but first, the team from 2022 to 2023 were given a token each for their service in the last 12 months to helping communities and individuals, creating long-lasting benefits and impacts that may have changed their lives of ordinary Papua New Guineans. Each of the members were called up to receive each of their token in recognition for their work, efforts and commitment to Rotary Boroko.
Outgoing President Joselito and your powerful team that took us to a very successful 2023 and 2024 year. Thank you for giving us that leadership. Obviously, you have put a very big shoe for me to fill, but with you and all our members' support, especially Sanjay and all the other directors who will be with us. And I look forward to working with my team for this coming term is environment and health. So health basically is what we have been already doing in our 2023-2024 under President Ruto, all those projects that we've been doing. So it's a continuity of those projects. I'm following the Rotary International team. We're creating a hope, which we will do that. And the President claim is for us to continue those past projects, which past leaders have done. So I'll do that and take on the challenge and introduce some new ones, and especially under the health, environment, and WASH program with the water projects. Thank you very much. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to the support of all our sponsors who have continued to support us, especially through our biggest fundraiser, which is the Melbourne Cup, and the other events that we've been having. So I look forward to that and with the team to work towards that goal. Thank you.
This was followed by a traditional dance from the Western Province, an area where the new president comes from. This saw the procession performance by the traditional Kiwai dancers, bringing into the team a new president of Boroko Rotary Club. Outgoing president had this to say as part of his encouragement to the incoming president.
His appointment is about 12 months from July to June next year. Well, it's going to be 12 months as a president. But I will still be working as immediate past president with, of course, his secretary and treasurer and about 7 directors who will be working with him.
Speaking on behalf of the work that Rotary Boroko continues to do in the country, assisting communities, schools and individuals, Treasurer and former President Sanjay Shah had this to say and how much more there is that still needs to be done when it comes to more project delivery.
The major project which the Rotary, as you have seen in the President's speech, was the school desk project, which we want to successfully deliver in the coming years also, as there is a lot of need for good educational, facilities in our schools, especially in our community schools and government schools, And at the same time, we also want to deliver a lot of projects on the potable water for many communities around within the vicinity of the central province. If I'm right, the President-elect, that is going to be our 2 major causes. And the third one is the breast cancer, which our past President Joselito has mentioned, that we have done the fundraising for it, and we'll try to continue to support that cause also in the coming year. And any other project or any other necessity which is required in the community, Rotary always gives a hand and creates a hope for them.
The night was celebrated well by those that gathered to witness the ceremony, followed by more traditional Kiwai dancing from the people of Southfly District in the Western Province. This was the final message of the outgoing president to the people.
To strive hard and make us together as one, work together as one is the leadership that's been called for. It's not the number actually that matters most. It's actually the quality of job that he can do, and the dedication of a president would make a difference. And I wish him good luck, and I know he can do better. He can do better than I did, than what I did.
And that's all the time we have for this week's episode of A Closer Look. Join us same time next week. From the rest of the crew, pleasant viewing and good night.